close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it, just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's back. Grabbed on the outside, it's Fletcher. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes it past the marker. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better.
Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to pass. It's back. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Breaks the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Running to the left. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks.
He lofts one down the sideline. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He'll try to take it back. The 20.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll go to Garcia. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Esri. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Golden Flashes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's trouble, ball's out in the end zone. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6.
You practice. Moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give is to Garcia. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The RPO, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Golden Flashes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Beck. Steps away. That's caught. It's Johnson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Canes are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can...
Oh, look at the hops! And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Floating away. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets rid of it. Caught on the outside. It's Pringle. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
42, Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Golden Flashes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got him downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Flashes.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He slings it deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! McKay. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation, and with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Miami! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Tomlinson. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And the Golden Flashes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He breaks a tackle. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Canes are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here is a return from the end zone. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Martin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Looking downfield, it's Tomlinson. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Got his man. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it on the counter.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a man, it's Chadwick. Takes his shot. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and of course threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Shakes off the defender. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be... He stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Martin. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. It's Tomlinson. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. We open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Flashes will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. He's going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The Hurricanes line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Tomlinson. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Here comes the heat. Now he's going to break the pocket.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the pressure gets there. Head down he goes at the 18. And the Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. The throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. That kind of play will get it. Started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense set for a first down play. To throw, it's Tomlinson. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rushes on him. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Bringing it out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a first and goal. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyle. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw on first down. Wiggles free. Fires downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
To the air, it's Tomlinson. Makes the catch, it's Clark. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the hat trick? Like adding insult to injury. You got him in passing situation. You know what's coming. All I'm doing right now is trying to pad my stats and get those sacks.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Golden Flashes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. folks. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Golden Flashes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense,
for the 3rd time in this game, is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
and that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He'll pull it down. Across the 45. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
you.